Hi, good evening, class. Today I'm going to discuss multiple sclerosis, popularly known as MS. Multiple sclerosis is a disease that affects the central nervous system of the body. The structures that may be affected will be the telencephalon, the spinal column, and the optic tracts and nerves. The nerve fibers usually will have a communication breakdown due to the demyelinization of the covering in the nerve fibers. The disease is not properly understood, or no one knows the genetics of it, but it is believed to be an autoimmune condition as a result of complex interplay of genetics and environmental triggers. This triggers could be lack of vitamin D, or viral infections, and environmental or bad habits such as smoking may be contributing factors. MS is a chronic long-term disease. Some people have the relapse remitting form where they have a break in symptoms, and some also have the progressive form where the symptoms continues to worsen over time. The population that is usually affected is people between the ages of 20 to 50. Women are most likely 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with MS, which in total affects like 2.8 million people globally. Some of the symptoms that you find in people with MS include weakness, fatigue, tremors, poor balance, and poor coordinated movements. They have issues with vision, loss of touch, cognitive spasticity, and difficulty. Most common assessments that OT use to test for MS and MS-related issues are the Modified Fatigue Impact Scale, the Multiple Sclerosis Impact Scale, the Canadian Occupational Performance Measure, the 9-hole peg test, and Beck Balance Scale. The areas of occupation that could be affected by MS are ADLs, such as dressing, bathing, and meal preparation. In dressing, people with MS might have issues with buttoning and tying shoelace, which might be difficult due to the fine motor and endurance issues. So under that, we have a performance skills that could be affected, and addressing will be the coordination and dexterity. The performance patterns that could be affected and addressing are the routines disrupted by unpredictable fatigue, the context and the environment that we may be affected may need adapting. Client factors like muscle weakness and tremors. So those are some of the issues that you will have and addressing as an in OT perspective. When it comes to bathing, the patients might be at risk of fall due to balance and spasticity issues. So that will be the postural stability of the patients. When it comes to performance skills, patients might need more time and rest break. We need to modify their environment and the context for them to be safe in their showers, and reduce motor control and endurance when it comes to client factors. Meal preparation is another ADLs or IADLs that could be affected. Like safety in the kitchen is affected due to fatigue and cognitive changes. So in that aspect, the person's ability to sequence and have attention whilst cooking may be impacted. They may not be able to follow the routine of cooking daily meals due to fatigue. They may require modifications in the kitchen to be able to engage in the environment, and their client factors that could be affected will be cognitive. Their cognition may be slow, and fatigue and tremors may inhibit their ability to do or cook their favorite meals. The OT interventions that can be put in place to help people with MS, we look for signs of fatigue and educate the client on how to take breaks when they are tired. Like I said earlier, we modify their environment, such as putting in grab bars in their bathtub to enable them transition from their bathtubs, putting things like bath or tub bench to enable them sit down and then shower without standing throughout. We provide them supportive services, devices for self-care. So you can give them the shoe horn instead of bending over and wearing their shoes and socks. We give them shoe horns, socks aid, and reaches to be able to ease their ability to reach for stuff and dress themselves. We could have them wear things that don't involve them buttoning up so much. People in MS, we do not use the heat modality because it could affect their disease. So with people with MS, heat or the paraffin modalities are not really encouraged. So that is my little knowledge or the end of my fact sheet. Thank you.